It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Andy, we start with Dan and Shay. They announced yesterday a new album coming out August 13th called Good Things, and they announced the release of the title track, so you can go check that out.
I like it. I like the name. I like them.
Yeah, the album looks good, and the song sounds good, and it's great, and happy for them. August 25th, CMT airing something called CMT Giants Charlie Pride. You'll have performances by Luke Combs, Jimmy Allen, Darius, George Strait, Gladys Knight, and others, Cande.
Love it.
Yep. And today, Charlie Daniels Duets is out. Charlie Worsham's EP, he's a great musician. You got to check him out. And Chase Bryant with his debut album. And why is this significant? He was an up-and-coming, budding country star back in, I don't know, let's say 2014, 2015. He then left the business and attempted suicide, Cande.
Wow.
He did not succeed, luckily, and afterwards had a reawakening of sorts, and is now back in the business and back in life and has released his debut album, Cande.
I love that.
It's amazing.
I really do. Yes.
Yeah, good for him.
Yes.
Richard Sherman is out of jail. He did not have to pay any money. The judge called him a pillar of the community.
He's done a lot of good. He's a really good guy. I don't know what happened here.
Yeah, so as the story goes, we know he drove through a working construction zone, then in the middle of the night tried to break into his ex-in-law's house, and word is he was drinking a lot. We don't know the details necessarily of what was happening, but there were 911 calls. A K-9 unit had to take him down. So the judge did call him a pillar of the community, but he also laid out a whole bunch of restrictions and said, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't drink, you can't possess firearms, you have to show up to every court date, it can't just be your lawyer, and if he fails to do all those things, Cande, and face these charges, he will go back into prison. So,
well, I hope he does the right thing.
Yeah. Ben and Jen allegedly house hunting together in L.A., and they were looking at a house that's on the market for $65 million, Cande.
Who will get the house when they divorce?
It's a great question.
So over it. I don't want to hear about them every day.
Oh, do we talk about them every day?
No, but everywhere I go, Ben and Jen, you can't get away from it. Everything in the paper, every day, there's something. Right. Oh, I can't take it.
Listen, the show's almost over. You can get your nap in, okay? You'll be fine, all right? How about Candace Parker, who will be the first woman on the cover of the video game NBA 2K22.
Now, this is a much better story.
Yeah, from the WNBA, Candace Parker.
Love it, love it.
Yep. Antonio Banderas has joined the cast of Indiana Jones 5.
Love that.
Patrick Mahomes and his, I guess, still fiancée, Brittany, if they haven't married yet.
I guess, and their daughter Sterling.
They gave gifts to their bridal party, Rolex and Cartier watches, Ken.
Lovely. You got your pick, or you got one of each?
I guess, I don't know. It sounds to me like the men got the Rolex, the women got the Cartier, right?
That works for me.
That would make sense. That, right, isn't Cartier more of a female brand?
I believe you are correct.
Okay. Gabriel Iglesias, Wiz Khalifa, and a couple of Yankees. The latest to end up with COVID, Cande.
Wow, I don't know. I think I need to go back and just stay home all the time. I don't know what's going on here.
We did a thing yesterday about it. There's interesting things happening throughout this country with the Delta variant. So
I'm not happy about it.
Just be aware. Everyone watch the news. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep up to date. Great story about Jason Sudeikis, the actor. A couple of years ago, he was promoting a Netflix film. And this reporter, during the interview, I guess, opened up to him because the topic of the movie hit home with the reporter. It was about the loss of a father. And later in the day, Jason Sudeikis emailed the reporter this beautiful email, which just came out now for whatever reason. And it's a really touching email, like, thank you for opening up to me. Don't feel nervous about it or bad about it. I was glad I could be a shoulder to lean on. And I mean, it's really nice letter.
Really nice. What a nice man, really.
Yeah. If you didn't love him already, it makes you love him even more.
So true.
Law & Order for the Defense, a new Law & Order show, was scrapped before the fall because Dick Wolf and NBC both agreed it was not good.
Wow.
So they got rid of it, yeah.
Well, thank you for getting rid of it so we didn't have to endure it.
Yeah. Peacock Network is doing a scripted Christmas movie. It is, and the reason I say scripted is because it's called Real Housewives of the North Pole.
Cracks me up.
It's going to be scripted, and it's actually North Pole, Vermont is the town.
I think that's so clever.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And finally, best story ever. NBC, allegedly back in the day, offered James Gandolfini $4 million to join the cast of The Office.
Yes.
Well, The Sopranos were a big deal, so HBO offered James $3 million to turn it down.
Now let's review. What would you do? Gee, I'll do nothing and get $3 million, or go work my butt off for $4 and make an enemy of HBO.
Now, I understand James Gandolfini is no longer with us, but
I know, what a loss.
Yes, but let's just discuss, I think it was the right move. I think HBO
Absolutely.
Offering him that money was the right move, too, by HBO. Because James Gandolfini will forever be known as Tony Soprano, right?
Forever.
Right. You don't want to be known as, you were Tony Soprano, but then you went to The Office. It's not.
Yes.
TV, Hulu this weekend, McCartney 321. It's a whole 6-part documentary on Paul McCartney. Canny?
Sounds good. I'll check it out.
Did I call you Canny? Did I say?
I think you said call me Canny. It's all right.
I don't know. I got to go back and listen to that.
You need a nap.
I do. And Apple TV with a movie called Schmigadoon. It stars
that title.
Keegan-Michael Key and Cecily Strong. It's a musical. And they are stuck in a 1940s musical, and they can't get out until they both find true love, Cande.
That's funny. I like it.
So there you go. You're Bald and the Beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood. Hot, hot, hot. Heat index close to 100. Going to be 90 in parts of the island. Maybe further east, East Hampton, Montauk could be like 83, but still humid, Cande, today. Be alert, okay?
I'm alert. I'm awake. I'm ready.
My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.